But if it is working, it's going to be awkward for the VOD. Let's see if it's going to work. It says I'm live. All right, I'm going to minimize this here. It's going to be awkward for the video for a second. There we go. All right. Running the same blue-black list. Something's wrong. I have 61 cards. What happened? All right, hang on. Oh, we have an extra... if near. There we go. Same 61. We changed a swamp. I'm sorry, same 60. We changed a swamp for a... if near for a swamp. That's all there is. Sorry we're a little late. But we're ready. We're ready to battle. Easy game, easy life. Let me see here. Tommy boy. Ooh. Dang. All right, let's see. Oh, this hand looks pretty much unkeepable. I can cycle this land. I'm gonna try keeping this. I'm curious, like, the kind of hands I can and can't keep. Like, one of the things I noticed yesterday was we only lost when we got mana screwed, right? So can I keep these land heavier hands and kind of hope my deck gets there with like Champion of the Wits, Argos, Glunsleeve Siphoner? I'm unsure. That's the kind of stuff I want to know going into the RPTQ. Also, our opponent has 8 cards in hand. I have a stop in their draw step. That was the problem. Alright, it's a Slither Blade deck. Not a good one to have a heavy land hand for, but... They didn't have a Curious Obsession, so I feel a lot better. I'll let that resolve. Alright, and I'm gonna cycle here. Alright. I can get rid of the Slither Blade now. Or I can get rid of this Siren Storm Chaser. So Siren, they can pay mana in order to protect. So I guess if I'm going to kill the Storm Chaser, I can kill it at any point. So I might as well wait and see if they put a enchantment on it. Because if they Curious Obsession, we can answer that. So let's see what we got here. Curious Obsession, as you can tell, is the card I care about the most. I'm going to end of turn kill one of these. We have a commit memory in case they play the Degen. Oh, they have a motherfucker Trickstar. Maybe I should have Vrastigan tempted. I'm gonna attempt to put... I can put this on top. They can pay 1 more mana, and then I can answer it. It's going good, Tommy. I was gonna respond, but I started streaming. I am on a run, so I don't know. Oh, oops, sorry. Hang on, this thing is not laid out correctly. Oh, dive down. That's a blowout. Especially if they draw a land here and have a protection spell. But I'm on a run right now where I sped run to the 4th boss, which is like very hard to do. I just want to do it in their upkeep. But I sped run to the 4th boss on Dead Cells, beat the bridge boss, and I beat the 4th level and I wanted the 5th level. Like, I have no problems. I have like 2 legendary things. I have like a legendary broadsword and a legendary buff that I had never seen before. It's pretty interesting. What it says is like when you hit stuff, you gain life back, and I put a bunch of points in the gain life thing. So every time I kill something, I get like all the health back it could have ever dealt me. So I basically just get to like never die, which is pretty fun. All right. So I've got a Gear Hulk here. Definitely want a Gear Hulk. Vrasta's Contempt this Slither Blade. Does this thing have flash? Okay. So they have a protection spell. I want to use it on their turn. Ooh, Essence Scatter. That was good. We might need to commit memory and redraw. I guess if I draw like a kill spell, I can just kill this thing. Well, Champion of Wits is a good start. So I can still have the Man of Wrath as a contempt if we draw it. Yes. So Scarab God's good, and Glint Sleeve Siphoner's good. Scarab God's probably better than Glint Sleeve, though. I have to resolve a Fatal Push or I can't win. So I'm going to discard these two. And I'm gonna Fatal Push this. Like, I'm not gonna win if I tap their mana on their turn. That was a Wizard's Retort. It's pretty good. Maybe I am supposed to get rid of the Siphoner. Probably not. I'm dead. Alright, well I think this sideboard should be pretty easy. We got Fungal Infection, Cast Down, this. And I imagine Jace's defeat's pretty good. Lets me fight with their fights. Take this out. I think Doomfall's a little weak. Supreme Will is probably a little slow. It's hard to tempo. It's like going to be a hard counter every time, but I don't know if it's going to be that good. I'm curious if Hostage Taker is good, because Hostage Taker obviously very good at being a tempo swing on board. Liliana is kind of like a fair grindy card. Kind of want to do this. Arguls I kind of do want to just gain life and make sure we can draw cards. What's the last town level call? I don't know what the last one is. There's like 12 or 13 levels, man. I've only got to level 5. Like, I've got to level 5 twice now, but I've only got to the halfway point of the game. I know that, like, to beat the game takes about a 2-hour run. I actually had the game paused right here because my run was going. And I had to, like, stop to stream once the PC was done. So, yeah, it was it's a hectic one for me. 2 removal spells, Scarab God is hard for me to mulligan against a deck that is like so synergy driven like that one. Alright, I am going to just Fatal Push that. Oops. This is the one downside. Like, if we had led Drowned Catacomb, we get to play Swamp and have Fungal Infection up as well, but happens. This is my 3rd time playing in Slitherblade too. I think this deck's like low-key real. Alright, so we've got more kill spells and the Scarab God. We're just going to try and kill stuff, slam Scarab God, hope not to get unsummoned. Oops, I should not have F6 there. I'm just going to kill this real quick. Alright. I wonder if Fungal Infection is actually good. I know it kills Siren Storm Tamer. It's Tamer. Might not actually be that good. There's what it seems to be a ton of counter spells. I don't see any reason for us to tap out here. Oops. I need to not F6. I'm just being lazy. Although if we get a fight going here and we stick Scarab God, we could be pretty happy. Not happy. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have end of turn Fungal Infection this. They would have protected it with a dive down, but yeah, still just better. And maybe we'll draw like a Fatal Push. We can, or I guess Fatal Push wouldn't be good. All right, I drew a lot of lands, but I kept a land heavy hand. Play Scarab God. If it gets Essence Scattered, we lose. Yikes. Okay. This is a real clock. I feel like we can't win. I'm just gonna concede. We're gonna take like 10 next turn. Just gonna follow 2. We're not gonna be able to win that game. I think the fungal infection was bad. Fatal put. Those are things so that wouldn't happen on. That's just me being lazy and I shouldn't be. Yeah. Okie dokie. Huh. Across the world we. What should I sign? Oh, I forgot. I forgot to put the spell pierce in the deck. Oops. Autumn's gonna be mad. She said I should play it. They said I should play it. What? What is this? What is going on here? Why is Hippo suggesting this stuff? Alright. What do we got here? I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, alright. Oh, I'm on the play? Oh, ooh, I thought I was on the draw. Yikes. That was a risky keep. Wonder what our opponent's playing. Mariner Reed. It's me, Mariner Reed. Our opponent stop. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna cast down this. No. We have the hard answer here. Let's draw 2. Let's discard these 2, I guess. Doesn't look like they're red-black. Looks like they're just red, and I just want to play my land so we can play our big spells. They played Chain Whirler. They played Chain Whirler. I wonder if they have a burn spell. Do they have like a lightning strike here? Alright, they have a shock. Huh. Well, that would explain what they have. Oops. Well, we need one more land and we can play this Gear Hulk. And we can Gear Hulk cast down, Gear Hulk Essence Scatter. So, a lot of things going on there. You just died. Yeah, I do. I don't know. My heart's not in it. My heart's not in it. I just don't play well. Well, that's good. honestly, this is probably the last league I'm going to do before the RPTQ, so I should try harder. Alright, play this. Let's use Fatal Push since I'm going to kill Soulscar Mage. I guess I should have cast down the Goblin Chain Whirler just in case they have a Lightning Strike. I think I want to save cast down for Glorybringers and stuff. Oh, they have another Soulscar Mage. Sure. I win in a couple turns, and if we draw a land, I get to buy back a Champion of Wits. So I'm going to attack. Then we have Essence Scatter up in case they play a creature. Ooh. Hello, friend. Well, let's see how confident we all that we won't die. Champion of Wits. Well, if I discard land Champion of Wits, I can just do it again. If I draw a land, I can then go land Doomfall. So I want to attack again because we want to try and set up lethal. I'm going to block this thing if they attack with it. I would rate it. Here, I'll type in chat real quick for you. GR34T. Great. Alright, I believe I remember the sideboard guide. Here, I'll try and remember. I'll sideboard like I think Autumn said to do, and then I'll double check it. Obfuscation Coup. I think I cut all 4 of these, and I think I'm supposed to cut this, and I'm supposed to bring in this, maybe? Let's double check. Check out this handy dandy sideboard guide. Mono red. Fungal, cast down, extraction, coup. Oh, hostage. Okay. So it was. I was right. Hooray. Oh, Eggroll's making an appearance. Hi, dog. How you doing, friend? How you doing? You're sneezing a lot. You okay? Hey. What's up? So, oh yeah, GR7, easy. Easy GR7. Not a GRV. GR7. How you doing, Michael? You recording CC here soon? I keep. It's a little slow because my land enters tap, but if we do draw a swamp off the top, it's kind of insane. Fiddleruin's mostly Bodhi in this matchup. Hey, what's up? Yeah, dog. You're really wanting attention. I get it. I think I want to play Aether Hub. Just in case I need to double Fatal Push. Yeah, I think the hand's fine. Agreed. So here's the question. Do I want to Fatal Push now? And I think I kind of do. I think I want to Fatal Push this and this. So Fatal Push this first. I don't want them, if they have a land in their hand, I don't want them to trade it in. And then I want to cash this in. And I think I want to do this here. And if we draw a Fungal Infection, that leaves this open to Fungal. It is a little awkward how that kind of plays out. We can Doomfall here to hit this thing. Or I can Supreme Will. And the dog's gone. Okay. This is 3. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to take it. They have a main phase 2 creature. We can just... I can't answer that one. Yeah, because this is the problem of holding the Doomfall. I should just cashed it in. Gained a life. Essence Extraction is pretty good, but so is Scarab God. So if I play Scarab God, if I Doomfall next turn, or commit, Essence Extraction buys time. It doesn't really do anything. I gotta actually win the game at some point. Alright, well, it's a pretty easy turn now. I imagine we're going to get the what's it called? This thing. Oh, I guess they have no spells, so this is better. Yeah. They only have creatures in the yard. So we're gonna fall to 9 here. Ugh. Yo, Murph, what up? Give me that yeets. Could have been at 10. It's close. Wouldn't have the Scarab God though. All very close. Just gonna play this. I could Fungal Infection plus commit, but I think I can do that on the next turn, and we have a 5/5 in play. And then I can buy back stuff like these and start pressuring them. So I'm gonna just block anything they attack with. All my creatures die to Lightning Strike, right? Yes. And they don't have anything that saves the most damage. Oh, that makes my Fungal Infection worse. So I can buy back a Kenra, for example. Get a Scry on. If I buy back Kenra, I can Fungal Infection this. Attack. Seems like a and Kappa indeed. It's just awkward. Like I want to buy this back so they can't buy it back later. And I want to make sure we draw stuff that's good, but I want to leave up commit memory. But the only thing I want to commit memory is like a Hazoret or a Flame of Keld. I guess I can answer the Flame of Keld once it's already down, so I'll just do this. I really don't want to draw a land if I don't have to. Whatever. I actually want them to block. Yeah, let's bottom that. Alright, that's low-key amazing. So if I attack this turn, then they go to 10. I Fungal Infection this. And they kill me with a spell. I can just wait a turn and be fine. And then the next turn we can set up lethal, I think. We're pretty close to it. I'll just commit memory up. Alright, get to the Pyromancer. So if I can buy back the Pyromancer, or I can just take my 1 scrap, my 1 ping. This is perfect. So now we just can't actually lose life. It's going to be so hard to lose this game now. So I don't actually even want to attack. Now that we drew the Arguls, I was going to say we're going to attack for 5 here. But I can just wait, and then as long as we don't die, and we have commit memory. So I only thing I can think of is like uncounterable cards. But I think commit actually doesn't counter because it puts, yeah. And Banefire wouldn't even be uncounterable. So I'm just going to wait one more turn. Once this is flipped, it's over. Alright. It's a little weird. I probably was supposed to attack, but there we go. See, I lost the Flame of Keld so many times last night, and so many times I just couldn't cast spells. But when I cast spells, I beat them. I mean, they flooded a little bit. They had like 5 lands, which is a lot for that deck. And especially if you don't draw a Flame of Keld. But, you know, they're like still playing 19 or 20 lands, something like that. It's not like that's unreasonable. get there? That name sounds familiar. Well, this hand's not going to get there. Mulligan. This hand could pretty easily get there. I kind of want something better than that. Even though I just talked about how, like, we need lands. All right, well, it's red. We learned from our Doomfall mistake last time. Let's see if they have Bomat. They could have a Karizev. I'd rather take one and answer a Karizev than take 0 and then play a Karizev. Alright, well. It's gonna it'll push that. Alright, so we've got a Siphoner down. They're just gonna attack into us or play a Chain Whirler. Oh, Monkey. Alright. Maniacal Firebrand is answering the Siphoner. Let's exile the creature. Oof, that's rough. They're gonna draw a bunch of cards, so I kind of want a Supreme Will. But I kind of want to get this Arguls down to make sure we hit lands. And also threaten the flip. Because if they draw burn spells, we're just gonna get time walked. I'm gonna wait though. I might just have to Spring Will end of turn to hit a land drop if I don't hit anything. But if they draw like anything fast, we could be in trouble. So I feel like I need Supreme Will to beat that. Like, yeah, that is representing like 6 damage, right? Because 2 from this and then 2 more from that. So even if they drew something else, just need to answer it. If we draw a cheap spell, we can double spell. So, all right, I'm gonna play this. So now if we draw a land on the next turn and they do a bunch of damage, we can play Scarab God and have infinite 5s. I might even draw a card if they get me low. They go like burn spell, put me to like, yeah, 8. If they put me down to, ooh, Flame of Keld. I'm going to actually draw a card and try and hit a land. That's pretty close to a land. That is not a land. Alright, do this. Yes, they have to draw a double Lightning Strike to kill us. I can discard Torrential Gearhulk, which seems weird. But we have Fatal Push, Essence Scatter. So I'm going to definitely discard this Argul. So if I discard this, I can buy it back with this later. So I just need to get one more life down. Just dead to double strike, but if they play like a Vashu Pyromancer, we get to flip this, which is funny. Alright. I'm not gonna play anything. Because I have a blocker in case they have a haste creature. And I have a counter spell that can answer like a lethal burn spell. And I have Essence Scatter. So this is gonna put me to 1. Yeah. I could just be dead here, but I have a blocker for that, so that's okay. So I can go Essence Scatter here. Fatal Push here. Draw a land. Win the game. Oh, we didn't draw a land. Whew, this is tough. Alright, so if I attack. So I can't beat Bomat Courier, but well, I can. I just have to sack the Champion of Wits. Commit Memory beats a burn spell. Champion beats a haste creature, like a pyro thingy, so I'm going to hold back. We might sack into turn, just go up to 2. We might have to play Glint Sleeve and go up to 3. Alright, so that's going to hit us in the face. So I'm going to sacrifice our champion to protect us. So we're going... Alright. Glad we waited. Land, 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 land. Thank you. Gain 5 life. Your turn. Alright. So the next draw is shock. So they have to draw something really good here. Alright. They lost. Woo. You happy, Tommy? Alright. This. I have mastered when I'm supposed to sideboard here. Although this doesn't seem very good against Flame of Keld. I'm not liking this. Maybe negate is just better. Just like answers Flame of Keld, answers that last burn spell. It feels like Autumn was talking about like the Hazoret red deck. I should ask them. But happy for me. Come on. We played that game like really well, I think. Come on. Easy game. Alright. These are like all the cards I want. I lost with a hand like this last night, except we had Doomfalls instead of Essence Scatters. Which obviously does play a huge difference when it comes to like the turns you get to interact, but I'm just gonna play this tapped. I don't want them to like play around a Fatal Push and realize we don't have Fatal Push. Dang. We're gonna get... Wow. Alright. So now we just need to live. This is the fun part of blue-black, when you're like, oh, okay. We just, have to not die and we can make it. Their deck is really good at doing 20 damage. If you, like, interrupt it, you can win. Alright, Scarab God's pretty good. If we get an Arguls. Yep. You got me there. I really need them to play like a Vishu Pyromancer here. There we go. Just answer enough to not lose. We're just going to kill this thing. And if they shoot it, then it's the same. Oops. All right, F6. I'm at 6. I'm going to play this because it puts a blocker in the way. And they can't on-crap plus do something else. Oh, geez. Milling a Wrestling Attempt is bad, but we're working towards lands, so we can do both of these, which should be good. Oh, double Wizard's Lightning beats us. I didn't think about that. Ugh. Wrestling Attempt beats that. I didn't think about it. That's the problem. I might have still done that just to work towards it. I forgot that thing was a wizard. Because I did think double Lightning Strike, they can't beat us because they don't have the mana. But I forgot that Vishu or Pyromancer is a wizard. I should have just Vraska Contempted it, probably. Yeah. That's what I should have done. I should have just Vraska Contempted. Wait till combat just like then. But no, I have to do it on my turn because if they draw like that, then they just get to kill me. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Oh, that's good. It's a good learning moment. Oh, here's a big yikes moment. I have 1 black. I have a lot of black in the deck. It's got a lot of what I want. I'm going to keep. I hit my own land with this. Or target non-base and opponent controls. Lame. Perfect. I kind of just want to get this going. Like last night when we were actually drawing cards to make sure that we're able to keep up. Yep. Vishu Pyromancer. Alright, so now I have an answer to some spell they could play, like Flame of Keld. Although I doubt they would play Flame of Keld here. If they play an on-crop crasher, though, I would definitely want to Supreme Will it. I kind of want to just answer this while we get a chance, but I guess I can answer it in a little bit. See to stay alive for now. It's weird because I'm like, I need to stay alive. I have to draw a card so that we can actually get the black mana to cast this so we can stay alive. Like repeatable black mana. Perfect. Play this land. I can Doomfall this turn, or I can wait and hold up Supreme Will. Our opponent's thinking about doing something. Alright, 11. That's fine. Our opponent has 3 cards in hand. So I'm going to do this now. So they either get to exchange their hand for random cards, or we're going to gain 2 life. Alright. I'm fine with that. As long as they don't play like an on-crop. Oof, that's rough. Alright, but we have the Doomfall to beat that. Okay. Well. Target creature an opponent controls. We just have to untap now. If we untap, we have Gear Hulk. So they put me to 8. So I could go to... If they play Vishu Pyromancer, I'll activate. I think they have a Vishu Pyromancer in hand, but they don't want to play it. So it's going to do 4 damage to me. I'm going to Gear Hulk, get rid of this. Oh, well, now I don't want to get rid of that. Like that. Well, no, I do. I want to Gear Hulk. Because Gear Hulk uses more mana. And it's also awkward. I should probably tap blue for my blue spells. How about that? So if they do have Vishu Pyromancer, like I think they do from the way they started to tap their mana, we're going to be falling down to 6. This is basically a bolt, so I have to answer it now. So we're going to fall down to 6, and if they have a Lightning Strike, we'll go to 1. And then at that point, this will flip and we'll be able to win. Alright, they had a Soul Scar Mage and something else. They did have the Vishu Pyromancer, I was right. Yep. Alright, so I can Fatal Push these now. So if I have Vraska's Contempt, what does that do? Doesn't do anything. So I should just wait. Because I want them to attack and then I want to answer their board with my kill spells. I want them to think the prowess is going to be enough to beat me. That's fine. They're going to attack with at least this. Oh, perfect. Get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. Alright. There we go. Alright. Get got, Flame of Keld. My 2-mana do-nothing enchantment. Boom, boom, boom. Drew me 1 card. All I needed. Alright. Ding tac toe. That's nose and that nose. It's a lot of land, so I have Champion of Wits plus Siphoner on the draw, so I'm like not gonna mulligan. I'm gonna play one of these with the attempts of cycling the other one later. Or looting it away. Alright, is everyone red? Am I just supposed to assume that? Alright. I will assume all my opponents are red for the rest of the night. Gotcha. There's got to be other people who want to fight red. They have a shock, I'm in trouble. But if not, I just get a free trade. Alright. Play this. Use. Wow. I'm going to discard Swamp Aether Hub. I just want to discard Swamp, since our mana is already pretty much perfect. This lets us cycle and have a Glensleeve Siphoner trigger later. Is this Whirly Boy? It's Whirly Boy. So I'm going to play this. Now we have Essence Scatter plus Vraska's Contempt. Essence Scatter plus Cycle or Vraska's Contempt. This is annoying. It's a pretty good Essence Scatter target. Let's cycle first though, see what we hit. Since if I'm going to Essence Scatter, I'm going to cycle as well. Alright. I obviously don't like putting this in the graveyard, but I really want to answer this thing. I'm getting Wizard's Lightninged. Okay, sure. Wow. Alright. Falling 2/6. Okay, I'm gonna gain a life. If their hand is double Wizard's Lightning, I'm just dead. I'm gonna hold up this this Vraska's Contempt. The On-Crop Crasher. That is one I want to exile instead of Whirly Boy. Fall to 4. If they draw a land, I can Fatal Push the one that comes back. I can Doomfall to get rid of this. I don't really want that to happen, so I'll just wait. Hopefully they draw land, so they go land buyback. Alright, well this turn's still pretty good for us. Vraska's Contempt this. Fatal Push this. Exile creature you control. I'll probably fall to 1 here. But at least... Alright, so we're going to 1. This thing's going to flip. So if we draw a Scarab God, we can just win. We didn't draw a Scarab God, but we do have... If they draw a land, we have Champion of Wits. Champion of Wits can block. They can also just draw a creature without haste, right? Alright, so we drew Scarab God. So let's discard these two. And if we untap, we win. If not, we lose. Alright, well, we lost. That was definitely close. That's good. Don't worry about it. No worries. Dead Cells requires a lot of attention. Especially once you start speedrunning it to get, like, the extra cells. Like, that's when it becomes, like, really important. I kind of like our... plan for mono red where we, or Flame of Keld where we bring in the negate. I wonder if that's one of those games where if I had just Vraska Contempted the Goblin Chain Whirler, we would have been fine. Because the upside of Vraska Contempting the Chain Whirler is if we drew the 5th land there, we get to go land, Doomfall, hold up Essence Scatter, which is like low-key amazing. Yeah, I should have probably done that. That's not 100% sure that's better, but it's pretty close. I need to go back and rewatch that scene. Alrighty. Well, this hand's pretty close. I'm going to keep. It's got a lot of big stuff, but we've got 2 really good early game cards. And if we draw, like, 2 lands in the first 3 turns, we're probably fine. So, Could just be that you can't keep these kind of hands, especially like with these two big cards, but getting those big cards is important, that's for sure. Alright, we got another Essence Scatter. So if we're not going to draw a land, at least draw cards we can play, right? No, I'm just going to Essence Scatter that. They're like another 1-drop, whatever. I'm going to Fatal Push this, I guess. Especially if I draw a land. Oh my gosh, that was good. How many Bomat Couriers do they have? 3 in the yard. Alright, one more land and we have Scarab God and we're just game over. That's fine. Resolves. Perfect. I imagine this is concession. I'm at 18 life with the Scarab God in play. Nothing wrong with scooping to the Scarab God. Alright. Game 3. I think it's the same. Hey! Thank you for the resub, Justin. I don't know why the pop-up isn't working, but thank you so much. You rock, Justin. Boom. How did SCG Dallas go? I didn't get any updates from y'all. You get to legacy some people? Let's throw some baboons up in chat too or Reddit. Boop, 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 boop. DJ Shadow up in here. What is my opponent thinking about? Do you want to go first? By the way, we've played 2 games in like less than 5 minutes. Was it 4? So it's 7 minutes total? Huh. Well, this hand's very similar to the last hand. Being on the draw makes it a little worse, but it's more reasonable than the last hand we kept. I think if our opponent had curved out, we still probably would have been good, especially with how it played out. Oh, that sucks. Hey, I didn't see that you top 8 the Legacy Classic. Congrats, man. I hadn't looked at any of the results for that kind of stuff. Is that your... Oh, no. Jeez, that sucks. I'm so sorry. That's some rough ones right there. Alright, well, they're on 1 land again, so I'm just gonna trade where I can. Alright, well, this is awkward, so I'm gonna actually use Doomfall here. I think you keep a 1 lander or 3 1-drops and you just hope to draw another land, so. Alright, they had another 1-drop, that's reasonable. It's a good one to hit too. Let's play Hostage Taker. Let's use it on Soulscar Mage, since that one's a little bit more scary, since shock and stuff can make this smaller forever. Alright, we are 3-1 so far. So this is what I was talking about. Like last night, when I felt like I could beat Flame of Keld, I felt like we could beat Flame of Keld. Like obviously that last game was a little bit, one-sided because they have to 1 land a hand, but also they had 5 1-drops. Like decks could easily lose to that. It's not like their 1-drops are that bad. If they draw a second land, they might have like a Lightning Strike. We could easily have been a really good draw. So, or even they just draw another land, right? And they just double spell early. So, I think we can beat Flame of Keld. I don't think it's easy, but I think we can do it. I'm glad that we didn't just drop this deck after losing 2-3 last night to like Flame of Keld a bunch. Very happy about that. Oh, Justin, I don't know if you play a lot of video games, but there's this game called Dead Cells that's actually just super amazing. You should look into it. If you've ever played like Castlevania and stuff like that and you liked it, you would like this game. Well, all our opponents are mono red, and I would probably keep this hand against decks that aren't mono red and are value based. And if I draw a bunch of lands, it probably won't matter since we have Champion of Wits. Our opponent is 3-1 in the league as well. All right. I would like the 4-1 make up for last night. I feel like last night should have been a 5-0. Well, it could have been a 5-0, I should say. Our opponent did mulligan. We got that going for us. White. What deck are they playing? I don't know, but It's gotta be blue-white control. That'd be the best deck I could think of. Word you should. Oh, it's the blue-white mid-range deck. Huh. That is not a deck I have seen in a little while. So this is interesting. Double Glint Sleeve Siphoner or Champion of Wits. Champion of Wits makes sure we hit land drop to Hostage Shaker this. I think I just actually want to Champion of Wits. It's weird because normally I'd want a Siphoner, but our hand's kind of stacked already. As I get rid of Siphoner Field of Ruin, it feels weird, especially since this is like a mid-rangey match, but all these cards are like haymakers in the mid-range mirror. Yeah, it's weird if your opponent discards a Glint Sleeve Siphoner in this matchup. Tommy, have you got to the part in Dead Cells where you're speedrunning? Just answer whenever you can. I know you're playing. It's funny, I call it speedrunning, but it's like, yeah, you just gotta get to the second level by 2 minutes. What is this? What is going on my Facebook? Easy. If our opponent plays like a Gideon of the Trials, oof. Oh, they're playing Toolcraft Exemplar. Huh. That's interesting. So do I want to Hostage Shaker Hardy Karen or Toolcraft? Toolcraft I can play quicker, but Hardy Karen's just a better card. Hardy Karen has Legend Rule implications in hand, but Toolcraft is just not very good. It's just a 1/1. It's basically just unsummoning. Upside taking a Hostage Shaker is they have to kill the Hostage Shaker if they play another Hardy Karen or they Legend Rule it. So I guess it's probably Hardy Karen for like a lot of reasons, especially if they don't play another land. Oh, just another one? Oh, yeah. Turns off these guys, too. Oh, wow. I am going to draw a card, even though he's going to be getting beat down. All right, well, glad we discarded that land. I probably should have done this main phase 2. But I don't really actually want to attack. I kind of just want to trade. So I guess it doesn't matter, because I don't want to attack. Okay, so here's the trick, Tommy. But if you get to the second level before 2 minutes, you can find one of the time doors. You've seen a door where it's like, man, this door was closed like 2 minutes ago. You should have been here quicker, right? Well, one time I just got there quicker, and there's like 15 cells inside the door, and like a power up and a bunch of gold. So it like rewards people who have beat the first levels a lot. So it's like, all right, you play quicker. We're not going to force you to grind. You just get there. But what you do is you speed run, and then as long as you make it to the end of that level, right, and you can run past stuff, you get like way more cells than you could ever get in the first level. Also, that's hot. It's like a blue-white tempo deck. They attack with both. I'll trade with champion. Save Siphoner. Yep. I kind of just want to play this Hardikiran. See what we draw. Yeah. We'll just play Hardikiran. Alright, Glint-Sleeve Siphoner can attack now, I guess. Now, if I attack with Glint-Sleeve, they can attack with everything on the ground. So I guess we'll just hold back for another turn. And then if we don't need to use Essence Scatter, we have Vraska Contempt Essence Scatter for the next turn. Justin, you're not going to GP Richmond, right? The old Legacy. You wish? Sorry, friend. Ooh, Benelish Marshall. I'll counter that. Ooh, turn off. Turn off. There we go. Forgot you have to actually crew. Alright. Well, I kind of just want to Vraska's Contempt this because I feel like they could play cards like Spell Pierce. I just want to attack with this because if they double block, I'll just kill this. And I want to be able to crew the heart. Okay, that's fine. Just want to trade with cards, right? Our deck just has way more. We have so many more powerful cards that their synergies are going to have a hard time coming together now. Especially since our next 2 turns are just going to be Gear Hulk, right? As long as we don't get Essence scattered out of this game. Now we get to start attacking with Heart of Kieran, too. Especially if they like tap out, play a Benelish Marshal, and I go like Gear Hulk, Vraska's Contempt. Cerami. Alright. Alright, I'm going to just try and answer Saram while I can before they get any value. Okay. So against them, Cast Down seems a little weak. This seems pretty good. Fungal Infection kills only the Toolcraft from what I've saw, but they probably play a Danto's Vanguard. So we'll take that out. Never to Return's a little slow. Commit Memory is at least a counterspell, but it might get cut. I could see ourselves with Essence Extraction. Maybe something like this. Liliana's not really what we need. I've definitely seen people take it, bring in Confiscation Q against the old Boggles deck. Oh no, 1 second after it locked. I had that happen once when Trey was messaging me to like borrow cards. And like I responded to the message and I got to the door and it was locked like 3 seconds ago. I just didn't think to pause the game. And I got wrecked. Well, I think Confiscation Q is probably pretty good. But they also seem to just go wide, so I'm not sure exactly what their deck's trying to do. Cast Down seemed like it should be good, but I'm afraid I saw 2 legendary creatures, and I'm pretty sure they play a Danto, so that's not going to work against a Cast Down. But I don't want to trim a Cast Down. Alright, so this is awkward. So it's got a lot of really strong cards, we have to get to them. I do have a Cycle Land. I'm going to keep. We have a lot of really good cheap cards we can draw. You might just get run over, but I think it's kind of worth the risk. Not good if we draw the Field of Ruin. Don't play Heart of Kieran. Sad. Oh, Ornithopter. Gotta make sure in case I got Destroy Target Artifact. Yeah, man. Their deck might be pretty good if they didn't have this in it. Like just a blue-white tempo-y beatdown deck. Wowzers. Okay, not good. Well, I'm gonna look tough. Hold up my counter. My Cycle lands here. I might have to actually play a Cycle land just to make sure our mana's good for the Vraska's Contempt. Oh, we could probably play Field of Ruin and just be fine. Benelish Marshal. Oof. I'll put the fear on them. Alright. Drawing the big stuff. I did keep a land heavy hand, so this kind of stuff can happen. I draw a Cast Down. It's pretty. Oh, if I draw a Fatal Push, I can kill the Benelish Marshal. I'd probably do that just to make sure the board gets smaller. Falling to 7 this turn. Yikes. That's scary. Alright, I can't kind of keep these hands against them. Gotcha. Their good draws are fast. I'm gonna hold up a cycle to Fatal Push the Heart of Kieran. Since we will fall to 2. They don't have something else to clear the Heart of Kieran. If I cycle into Fatal Push, and then from there I can play Hostage Taker on Benelish. And I think from that point we can probably stabilize. Legion's Landing. Okay. So I'm just dead now. So now they're going to pick that up and accrue the heart. Okay, we died. Can't keep that kind of stuff. Seems like they do have enough cards that aren't legendary that I do just want the cast down. RPTQ seems a little slow. The Scarab God seems maybe not so good. This seems a little better than this. Confiscation Coup could be good, but I'm just not sold on it. I am a little light on win cons. But it shouldn't take that much to win. Supreme Will might not be good. Just like a bad Scarab God. Like I just want to use it to find a win con most of the time. I should probably just switch it out. Do 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 do. Well, this hand's very close. If this was a swamp, I'd at least consider it. Oh, this hand's like that hand, except no island. I just have to draw a blue source. Fatal Push seems good enough against them. I'm just going to keep. Like if I mulligan, I'm looking for this hand, but with better lands. Okay, there you go. So now we just need to draw some threats. Glensleeve Siphoner does it. Champion of Wits will probably do it. Inventor's Goggles. Aggro. Very aggro. Do you know Owen Turnwald at his last year's Worlds? The team event, he hid all of these from his teammates during the deck building process, so they couldn't put them in the deck. That's just being a good teammate. Don't really care what it is as long as it's a creature. Oh, it makes a thingy. Okay, it's kind of cool. This is an interesting turn. You kind of want to always loop, but right now I just want to answer stuff and build up more lands to Champion of Wits. Or maybe draw like another champion. Like I kind of want all these cards. That's a big old yikes. Alright, so I'm going to just let that happen. Alright, let's play Champion of Wits here. Probably going to keep this land, but at least I have a land to discard if I want to. Okay. Well, if they attack, I get to Fatal Push. I'm sorry, I get to block. And if they equip, I get to Fatal Push. When equip creature, never an Artificer. Alright. Maybe negate? No, I mean, this is definitely a sideboard card for me. It makes sense. It's very good in grindy fair matchups. By the way, we might get like mana screwed now, but at least we didn't get completely flooded out of the game. Although one good upside about flood, right, with the champion is it's like, all right, you flood, and then you draw 4, discard 2 again. Make a 4/4. It's like always just has something to do with its mana. It's so nice. Equipped to the Summoning Sick one. Deal. Would you like to attack? I'll trade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, you don't want to attack now. I mean, I'll make them feel a little better about it. I'm gonna have to Fatal Push one of these eventually. I'll take a hit on the next turn, probably the history pops. Alright. I want to play this because of Scarab God. And we might... No, I want to play them all, actually, because of Champion of Wits. We're down a card right now, but history's going to do that to us. Oh, we're still on the draw, so I guess that's going to happen. I'm going to take 4 and go to 16. Whatever. If we had 6 lands, we'd actually probably block in hopes to draw a land. It'd be like, land's good, spell's good. But Our only real bad draw is like a Gear Hulk, and that's like not even that bad. Another History Benalia. That's actually just the worst. I'm gonna hold these still. All right, that's funny. It's actually very funny. I have to just draw a land now, right? And then we have Gear Hulk, and just probably 2-for-1s them out of the game. They have a Benelish Marshal. Blue, white, cartouche. Huh? I'll Fatal Push the one they're targeting. That way they don't draw a card. They don't have a Saram, because they definitely would have played Saram first. Unless you thought I had Supreme Will as my counter. Because Saram's an on-cast trigger. Yep. This is a 3-4. I might as well block on the next turn, because it's going to be more damage. It's going to be a 5-5 or whatever. What's this do plus? Yeah, 5-5. We'll take 3 here. Well, we get to double block now. Yep. Wow, I'm going to get rid of Champion Essence Scatter and hold up this cast down. We'll kill the big one. And if they play like a Benelish Marshal, we'll have answers to that. And we'll probably actually just trade off our whole board here. We'll see how it plays. We'll cast down before blocks, Avi, and then because if they have like a, like a Supreme Will with some sort of countery spell, I want this to get countered instead of my Gear Hulk. Essence Extraction would be a pretty good draw too. I guess now what's it called? Catacombs is a bad draw. The tap land. But even then it's not that bad. Alright, well, I'm gonna trade here. It's bad if they have follow-up creatures, but if we draw a land, we're gonna be in a pretty good spot when it comes to that. This could be the this thing, right? When it enters the battlefield, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield, you get a 1/1 servo. It's Knight of Grace. Okay, sure. I think it's first strike. Avery Engine Mechanic. Okay. That's gonna auto equip, and then they have to pick up a land and just replay the land. So our ghouls, I'm gonna get attacked for 5, go to 8. If I draw a land here, thank gosh. All right. So now we can set up a flip on the Arguls. As long as we don't die to like pump spell here, I think we're in good shape. I guess what really matters is the Gear Hulk needs to resolve, right? So we might actually buy back a Champion of Wits in order to sacrifice it. All right, I'm going to 5 here after first strike damage. There we go. If they tap low, then and then moving that over. All right, that makes sense because it's pro. Well, it's not protection from black. It's hexproof from black. So this is going to flip. If I draw a card, so this would become a 3. Block, sack. I kind of just want to draw a card to make sure. Because if I buy this back, we draw 4, discard 2, right? This thing becomes a 5. This one, if I hit an untapped land, I don't think I can really lose. It'll be close, but I can make this thing smaller when I sacrifice a champion and blah, 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 blah. So, alright, we drew the land we needed. So now we get to flip this. Get to play this land. We just buy back a champion of wits for the next 2 turns. And if they like play out the cards in their hand, we're fine. Okay, perfect. So now we've drawn more answers to the problems we had. Vraska's Contempt will gain us life, and Doom Follower gets the other one. So we'll discard these 2. I guess I shouldn't F6 since I do need to gain 4 life. And if I gain 4 life, I won't die because this will get smaller. Technically not dead yet. So now I go up to 7, and we're going to go down to 5. So they tap and play another creature. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4, 7, 4, 6, 8, 9, 3, 7, 9. Okay, so let's get rid of this. All right. Exile a creature you control. All right, well, we've played around negate for a long time. Woo! This is like a Benelish Marshal. Is this another history? Because another history is pretty hard to beat. It's Benelish. Just equip the goggles. Oh, it's caught in the brights. Okay. That's fine. We're going to just Vraska's Contempt this immediately. Alright. We are way, way, way ahead now. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to draw a card too off the Siphoner. Alright. Target opponent exiles a creature they control. They're in a little bit of trouble since we have another Gearhulk, but this happens. Oof. This was a tough one. Well, it's tough because I had them pegged on the gate. They just had Thopter. That's fine. Do I just play this as a body? No, I just wait. I do go to 4 though. Let's discard this and this. Play this. Let's go to 6. Oh, sorry, put them to 6. And then we have gain 6 life. We have a kill spell. We have another kill spell for certain types of creatures. Actually, just minuses this so we wouldn't actually die. All right, well, there you go. That was a pretty quick league. 1 hour 15 minutes, not bad. That was yep, that was a 4-1. So pretty happy. Just like I said last night, I'm pretty sure we could have 5-0'd, and I think I played a little loose in the first couple of games. Tommy was calling me out for it in chat, and don't know how much more I could have done, but over the last 2 nights, I'm pretty sure it should have been like 8-2 most of the time. But this deck rocks. I really like it. I'm going to play it for the RPTQ and GP Richmond. But we 4-1 or better, chat. You know what that means? Open up some chests. Till we get less value than a chest. Feeling a little hot. Let's open one more. Maybe we get a Nexus. Supreme Verdict. That's almost assuredly not more than a chest. Let's see here. Let's go to our good friends at Card Hoarder. All right. Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdict is a whopping 3 tickets. All right, let's keep it going. 10. All right, that's enough. I cheated on the first one with the 15 play points. 10 to 15, that's enough. We had 15 people watching. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're interested in this deck, you should definitely check out Autumn from Proven Combatants. This week's episode, which will be up on Thursday normally. Cross fingers I'm right about that one. Autumn talks about the changes, the small ones that they would make, and why they put the cards in the deck that they did. So big shout out to Autumn. Autumn, you rock. Your Cyborg Guide rocks. It's very helpful. And thank you all for watching. And that's going to do it for tonight. Let's find someone we can host real quick. Let's pull up the old Twitcheroo. Chat, anyone think I should host? Or I go finish this sick run of Dead Cells. If you're a Dead Cells fan, I wish I could stream, but it's a lot of money to stream a Switch game. What I learned. Got a sick one. Got a lot of legendaries. Let's see here. Looking. You never know who you're gonna get when you host someone like this. Well, that seems like a cockatrice game. That's me! I see me! That's me, Mom. Alright. Well. I'm not really seeing anything that's catching my eye. Ephro Fog. Don't want to put you all through the fog torment, you know what I mean? Why? Grr. Or Gry. I'm not sure. I guess we'll host this person. This person seems cool enough. Sure. Alright, you're getting my host. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.